dead tree. I don't know if you look out there, right there, that's a dead tree. Middle of summer, tree dead. So I do actually have some video of using my rake to rake some bentonite around my pond, and that's why there's dirt on it. And I do not have the video up yet. You know what, let's take the other attachment that I do not like. Can I grab inside there? Let's grab. I don't like this ripper. I mean, nothing against this ripper. I don't like a single shank ripper. Meaning, I'm not against the brand. I'm against the style. But anyways, I'm gonna take the rake over and I'm gonna try to use the rake to pull this tree. So let's see how that works. All right. Well, I figured I'd jump out of the cab real quick. It's always hard to tell how big a tree is. So there's the machine, and there's the tree. All right, so it's on a slope. This is a pretty hard slope here at my house, but let's get back here. Maybe you can kind of get an idea of, I mean, I'm not saying it's huge, but it's a larger tree. You know, that's a 24-inch rake, and look at how wide it is at the base. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, 16 inches. I mean, if that's 24 inches, see what I mean? And it's wider one way than it is the other. See how it's wider that way than it is this way. But for some reason, it died. It died early this year, and now we're gonna take it out. I would set up on top, and I may end up falling it that way. I wouldn't mind being up there, but that's a pretty good slope coming down. I figured I'll dig this, I'll jump up there, and then I'll push it over. I've got the ripper just in case. So let's see what the rake does. Alright, blades down. Let's see. And the ground is extremely hard right now. We haven't had any rain for a while. And normally I would use my 24-inch bucket for this. There's a root. There's a root in there. I don't know where it went. Right there. Bumped it. Feels different than my bucket, so I mean, I'm getting into the ground. First time I've ever used this to pull a tree, so digging with that. It's a different than a bucket. I mean, you don't have the resistance. looks like there's less disturbance on that. And I can still grab stuff with my thumb pretty good. So I'm sure that will not push. Yeah, I'll have to get on that other side. Definitely a different feel. I don't know if I can explain it any different, but it just feels different digging with that. It doesn't feel like you're doing much and you're digging in the ground. I mean, it's nice. Better with counterweight, by the way. Like going down this hill, I'm not tippy. Generally I'd be tippy. You know, I'd have to like run my bucket on the ground or something like that. And with the counterweight now, it's not tippy like that. Enough material there to deal with that you could, you know, rake out your dirt and backfill and stuff. You see I'm ripping roots out. Kick it back on there. I can sift through or rake material. I kind of like that. I may like that a little better than a bucket. Let's see. Just a little bit. I'll be able to just push her right over. Straight that way. Gotta get to my fence. Doesn't look like it. Probably got a tap root. It's acting like it has a tap root. Let's put it that way. Hold up, baby. Myself back up the hill. I can just back up the hill because of the counterweight. I'm used to having to push myself up the hill because boom down the hill and stuff, and it'd be a little tippy without the counterweight. And I mean, it'll still, you know, it'll still make you tip down in the front, but nowhere near like it used to. this, I do like the rake. I think it'll be really good for clearing. We'll just take this up. I know somebody's gonna say, man, you could use that for firewood or something. We tried to give firewood away up at my dad's, I don't know how many times, and the only people that would come up and get it were David and his dad. So I don't mess with it. I've always got a burn pile here at the house, and I'm gonna sit it back here in the burn pile. And that's another thing. I'd probably use this to work burn piles possibly. But I'm gonna throw this up here, and then we'll go clean up the spot. We'll clean up any roots that are there, and we'll kind of rake that area out and walk it in and see how the rake does on it. Snap it. Most times when the tree dies like that, usually the roots dry up fairly quick, and it's so hot right now that I figure the roots would be pretty brittle. It's my lucky day. I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket. If I don't make any more YouTube videos, I either died or I won the lottery. I'll take that inside, show mama. Alright, well, I'm gonna walk this hole in here with the machine, kind of firm it back up. We've got rain in the forecast possibly this entire week. But if you're thinking about buying a rake for clearing, I'd use it instead of a bucket, and I would definitely use it instead of my rake or my ripper. I definitely think that when I'm clearing with the Mini, this is probably what I'm going to take. There you go, Speedbinder Jeremy. Jeremy's been asking for a rake video, and I just hadn't had a whole lot to do with it. I did use it to rake bentonite in my pond, and I will put that video up as well, because doing that actually fixed my pond. So there you go. Have a good one, guys. I appreciate it.